friends and welcome on my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about scissor cutting activity. When we talk in sense of child development, it plays a very important role, especially in development of bilateral coordination. What is bilateral coordination? That is to sync two sides of our body together to perform any work or activity. In a scissor cutting activity, you can see kid is holding a paper in his hand and in the other hand he is using the scissor to cut it. So he is syncing two actions to perform one activity. And this not only improves their bilateral coordination, it actually also improves their concentration, their fine motor skills, and also their hand-eye coordination. And I as a parent can understand sometimes we become very skeptical and we have a fear of any injury or any accidents during this activity. So in this video I'll be talking about safe techniques and safe scissors which we can use to perform this, and also I'll be sharing at the end of the video some exercise sheets which you can use with your kids. So let's begin. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Vidya. I make videos on modern parenting, kid-friendly food and their activities. If you like my channel, then please do subscribe to it and also do hit the notification bell. You can also follow our everyday life on Instagram and Facebook at @momiamhome. Before beginning, I would like to say that perform all these activities under your supervision, that is under parental guidance. To begin with, first identify the dominant hand of your kid. Mostly the scissors are designed for a right-handed person, but now in market there are a lot of scissors available which are specially designed for a left-handed kid. When you are purchasing the scissor, just look for that. Next, about the safety scissors. So I purchased two types of scissors for Vedansh, one the non-metallic one and then a metallic one. So I started with Vedansh with the non-metallic ones. These are comparatively very safe. Of course, you cannot compare their cutting efficiency with the metallic ones because these are made of plastic, so they are even not able to cut all the materials too. You can only use them to cut some type of papers only, papers which are not too thin or not too thick, and they will also lose their cutting efficiency in very short period of time. So just consider these scissors as a beginners or early learners tool which they can use to learn the technique to hold the scissors. Then one more additional thing, try to purchase a scissor which has a spring mechanism or auto opening mechanism like this one. You can see there is a yellow spring loaded latch type of thing. We can see, press it or close the scissor. After that, you can see it is opening on its own. So with this mechanism, actually kid will enjoy the cutting activity more and he will be less frustrated when he is not able to open the scissor. You know, because little kids have less strength in their little fingers, so sometimes they are not able to open the closed scissor. Later on, after enough practice, you can shift to a normal scissor. So the other one is a blunt tipped metallic scissor. You can see the tip of these scissors are blunt. It has a cutting efficiency similar to any other metallic scissor, but because of the blunt tip there is no risk of any poking injury from this. You can see like this one, this is a small size scissor but the tip is very pointed, so this cannot be given to kids. Coming to the technique of how to hold a scissor, how to teach your kids to properly hold a scissor. The first ground rule is that the thumb should be always pointed up. What you can tell your kids is always point this to the sky, or what you can do, you can also make a smiley, little smiley on the nail of your kid. Or the other thing you can do is on the scissor, on the thumb hand or the thumb handle, you can just make a smiley, or you can also put two googly eyes. This way they will be holding it properly. After telling the thumb rule, you can tell your kids to make a gun. You can make it like this, pointed gun, and then tell them that this finger will go to the small circle and the rest folded 3 fingers will go to the big oval. You can tell them to use the index finger as a rest. Another method is you can let them use all the 4 fingers on one side and the thumb on another side. You can tell them that make a shark or a crocodile and place your thumb in the small circle and all the 4 fingers in the larger one, and pretend like the shark is or crocodile is eating the paper. When you're using a metallic scissor, make sure that it is not too tight. If you find it's very tight, then add a little oil on it. Next, let the kid hold both the things. That is, they should hold the paper also and they should hold the scissor also. Mostly what we parents do is we help them and we hold the paper for them. By this method, actually they are not learning the scissor cutting activity properly, because there is no bilateral coordination happening here. So let them hold the paper like this with the thumb towards the sky and the scissor with the thumb towards the sky, and this way they have to cut the paper. So as I told, with bilateral coordination, there is hand-eye coordination also. So ask the kid to look at what they are cutting. Mostly what happens with kids is they look here and there, or they are looking at the scissor or their hand, and they are not looking properly at the paper what they are cutting. So ask the kid to look at the line, which the lines or exercise sheet that I'll show you at the end, the line which they have to follow when they are cutting with the scissors. So that way eye-hand coordination and bilateral coordination work together. So start the cutting activity first with thin strips of paper. On those strips, you can first start with straight lines. Just draw straight lines for kids and then ask them to cut along those straight lines. So you can see that the width of these strips are actually less than the length of the blade of the scissors. So kids will be able to get small pieces, and that actually is very fun for them when small pieces spring out or when they flow or fly to the ground. Once they are done with that, then make slanting lines on the same strip of paper. And after the straight and slanting lines, make curves on the strip. Curves are relatively difficult. Once the kid is done with that, then what you can do, take some strips of paper and stick its one edge on the edge of a table. Draw patterns on it. First you can make straight line, then you can make a zigzag. Later on you can make big curves, then small curves. This is not only entertaining, but also it boosts the kids' confidence in using the scissor. Then you can give them a piece of rectangular paper in which you draw some straight lines parallelly and let them cut. You can ask them to pretend as if this is a hair of a boy and let them cut it also horizontally. Then you can move to little advanced exercise in which you can use random patterns, like you can use this type of zigzag or you can use this pattern. Then on a piece of paper you can make this spiral. When they are done with that, then you can move to cutting different shapes. That way they learn different shapes also and they will do the cutting activity too. You can make it fun by letting them decorate their room or decorating their wall with whatever shapes or things they are cutting. Now your kid has graduated enough in the scissor cutting skills, so now you can give them different materials also. What you can do is take wool and make a pom-pom out of it, or make a tassel and pretend as if it is pom-pom is a hair of a boy and tassel is hair of a doll. Then let them cut it using the scissor. Then you can also give them straws. Straws are also very fun when little pieces of it spring out when you cut it, so kids will just enjoy it. Difficult is to cut clothes using scissors, so give them clothes at the end, give them some ribbons or cloth pieces and let them cut it. So that was it. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have your own ideas which you use for your kids for activities, then please do share with us in the comment section below. Also, if you have new video ideas for our channel, please do share with me in the comment section, and do share this video with your friends and relatives. And if you like this video, then please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the notification bell. And if you want to watch similar videos on kid-friendly food, parenting and kids activities, their links I'll put here and also in the description box below. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. So good. Show me. Wow. Now what are you cutting?
Yes.
Zigzag.